Yeah, honey, you speaking to Dazzle.
Yes, oh my god, I'm so glad you answered the phone. I'm stressed the fuck out. I need a fucking read and this nigga is blowing me. Everything is fucking blowing me. It seems like everything is not
Okay.
going fucking right for me.
Okay.
Are you gonna be able to do that for me? Do you have time?
Oh yes, I have enough time. Go ahead. All you gotta do is relax. If you drink, get you a sip. If you smoke, take your hit. And we're gonna do this tarot reading, and we're gonna put you on your right path. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's your girl Dazzle That Tarot, and I'm back for another Conspiracy Monday. And I have no other than the legendary, new to these YouTube streets, but true to these real streets, Miss Cat Medusa. Hello, Miss Cat Medusa.
Hello, darling. Hello.
Hey, how are you today?
I am well, and I'm great. How are you, beloved?
Girl, I am fine. I've been, chilling, doing what I do, working and whatnot, talking mess and stuff and minding my business and sometimes minding other people's business.
Minding your business, being nosy. That's what's up.
All right, so before we start, just introduce yourself and tell the people what you're about and, a little bit about you, a little biography or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I could talk all day about me, but we're gonna make it brief. I'm gonna keep it brief. I just started being a content. People telling me I'm a content creator now, but I just seen what I've seen in these YouTube streets, and I just try to make a comedic stance on what the content creators is contenting about.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to have fun with it, bring a little joy to it, like a little comedic stance with it. And I'm funny, I'm pretty, and I love everybody except for two people on this YouTube Streets app. That means this red app. I gotta make that very crystal. And other than that, I'm cool as heck. You can kick it with me. I talk. You people roast me. I roast them back. I'm with all of that, and yeah, that's fine.
But you got to tell these people, man, you coined the phrase on these YouTube streets, this red app.
I did, but people want to try to sit there and try to tell once I did and somebody else did. Well, it doesn't matter about that person because it wasn't popularized until Caddy said it. So I'm coining it. Everybody's
Yes, you
been
own
saying
it, girl.
huh?
You owning it. Shoot.
I am. I sure did because I never heard nobody say that. So this red app, like I said, and I'm gonna continue to say it. I popularized it. Maybe a person said it before me, but I popularized it. So it is what it is.
I like it. So
and I laugh like the tales from the crypt. So I get it. If you want to roast me, it's okay. I get it.
Girl, let me tell you, next time I get into an argument on YouTube, I'm gonna be like, let me tell you something. I will come for you on this but no. Okay, so Conspiracy Monday. The first thing we're going to talk about is this. So you took a inkling to the Kenneka Jenkins case, and you live in Chicago. I live in DC. So I heard about it online and stuff, and so I'm going to tell you what I know about Kenneka Jenkins case, right? When it first happened, I know that she went with her friends to a hotel party. I kind of know there was some type of thing that happened. Maybe it was drugs. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was that. But to me, I feel like she got roofied. I feel like she was drunk. And at some point, maybe it was a dude that she was supposed to be kicking it with, because that's what you go to hotels to do when it's an exclusive party, his friends and my friends and we could be friends type stuff. And I feel like she went down somewhere in the hotel, which she should not have been. I feel like it was probably somewhere, and I don't know, I forgot the whole story, but I'm just brushing myself up on what I remember. And I think somebody knew the group of people that was working there and allowed them access to different things that they shouldn't allow access to. And she wound up in the freezer. I think her pants was down or something like that, but she died in the freezer, right? Because she got locked in. There was a couple of things that was very inconsistent, And you know, it was a lot of like conspiracy about it. They was talking about organ harvesting and things like that. Pretty much a lot of YouTube channels sprung up because they wanted to know whatever happened to Kenneka Jenkins. Some people kind of sort of abused it because they kind of felt like they made all their content about it. And I remember one time I left a comment underneath a YouTuber's page because I'm like, what it seemed like is you're taking one part of the case and stretching it. I understand this content, but I don't know. Like, it was a lot going on with Kenneka Jenkins' case. But recently, the hotel, because her mom, you know, basically her family did a lawsuit, and basically, I guess they settled. And, you know, her mom is getting 50 mil, right? But it doesn't cover the loss of her child. So how do you feel about that case?
I really feel, because it's a very touchy case, and me personally, I just feel like 50 million ain't gonna cover the, you know, like, you know, the mom or whatnot. But I feel like the mom should get out of Chi-Town, because since it's public record, she settled for that amount of money. And if people know her or know of her or know, like, if, like, let's say you get your nails done on a Sunday afternoon every 2 weeks type stuff, you know, and people find out that you got this settlement, and they're gonna try to do everything in their power to try to hurt you, because once, let's be clear, ain't nobody got no money. So they're gonna try to rob as close to the holidays type of drawing. And it's like, I really, really, my heart of hearts, I feel she needs to get out of Chicago and just get and change her name or her parent, you know, her parents' son, because since it's public record how much money she getting, somebody's gonna try to hurt her and trying to make her join her daughter type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of sad. It's like, okay, it's a victory, but in the same case, it, you know, you can't bring baby girl back, but she has to understand you in the go. And if people know how much you getting back, you're gonna have fake friends, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have churches coming out to you, pastors, people with these communities, LLCs, they're gonna be like, oh, you need to give back to the community, da, 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 da. Like, you know, type of stuff, which is an okay thing to do as far as that. But let's be for real. You in the hood, you on the west side of the shot. You know what I'm saying? It's grimy. So you need to get the heck out of Dodge. That's what I think she needs to do. Leave the shot. Do whatever, like, good Samaritan things. What she gonna do? Because let's be clear, she ain't gonna get all of that 50 million after taxes and all that, right? So, but people is going to be looking. I didn't even know it was public record, but since it's public record, she needs to go out of the go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because to me, I personally feel like it's sad because it comes at a real public, like,
not
law.
to cut you off, but why would they make her settlement a public record, knowing how Chicago get down?
Well, from what I've seen, what I read to you before we started,
yes,
basically, the hotel wanted to seal the details,
but the Chicago police did it.
Okay, so now we're going to get into that.
Yes.
So you feel like the Chicago police had something to do with Kenneka Jenkins' murder, or alleged murder, or cover up?
I feel like, why wouldn't y'all want to get that sealed unless y'all trying to make sure she don't get that settlement? Because let's be honest, they're broke. Illinois is the most, Cook County is the most corrupted city in America. Period. Let's be clear. Why would the hotel advocate? The hotel will advocate to seal it, but why wouldn't the police want it to be sealed? Maybe because they're trying not to pay her out that much, but if they hear word of mouth that she's getting that, somebody might take her out because they think she got that money, because half of these people off that bull crap, you know, off some drugs and stuff, and they not trying. It's just, I'm seeing right through it type stuff. You know?
Yeah, and then the obvious thing is that, you know, that's just like what malpractice. A lot of times they pay you over time, so you're not getting 50 mil right
You're
now.
not. And then you
So
get taxes taken out of, so you're not getting that whole entire lump sum. You know.
mm-hmm. And what I do know is I have a couple of friends who parents whose mother passed away, and this is just not one friend, it's a few acquaintances of mine in the real life. And you know, the doctor, the OBGYN, whatever, that delivered them, they were sued for malpractice and they paid over time. But over time you get like certain lump sums. I don't know how it works with a wrongful death suit when it comes to a hotel in the individual, but I know when it comes to a doctor in the individual, you know, they pay you over time, and then every so many years or something like that, you start getting lump sums, right? So by the time that child is like 24, she's starting to get a lump sum. So it can be they paid you $1,000 a month, and then when you turn 24, they're paying you like $3,000 a month, like things like that. So that's over time, and that's just from what I know. I could be wrong, but this is from what those acquaintances of mine told me. So I'm just gonna go with that, whatever. But yeah. So with her, you are right. She do need to leave Chicago, because even though we can understand what's going on, you got people who are desperate for money and they just want quick money to the point that they're going to, you know, alter someone's life in a negative way to get it. So she does need to move out of Chicago. That's for one, but she shouldn't stop fighting for the truth. Now, you're saying that you feel like the Chicago PD covered up stuff. Is that because that you guys, Chicago residents, probably does not have the best relationship with their police departments?
No, we don't. No, because they full of crap. They full of shit. I'm sorry for cursing. They full of mess. Yeah, they're full of mess.
Now, I know Chicago. I don't know which part, but just like New York, at some point they had mob. You know what I'm saying? They had the mob in Chicago and in New York.
Yeah.
So do you think that a lot of that distrust came from, you know, racism, and the fact that some of it came from the fact that they were in bed with the mob in some type of way? Oh, Miss Cat, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Everything you just said, absolutely. Absolutely. All that. Chicago is one of the most corrupted city in America. Look what happened to all our our in the government system with the dude with the wig who tried to sell Obama a Senate seat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's another old man that got locked up. I was in high school, he got locked up, and I didn't understand the politics of it until I got grown. Yes, Chicago is one of the most corrupt cities in America.
Well,
and it's home of the gangsters.
You know, DC had Marion Barry. You know what I'm saying? Marion Barry
was caught with that person doing crack. I mean,
but see, let me tell you how they set him up, man. He was really good for the actual residents of DC. He was the one that came up with summer jobs. He had those kids working during the summer, and there wasn't no fugazi job like some ice cream truck or nothing. He put them in the government, and a lot of the children that he put in the government are actually still working for the government now.
That's good.
That's for one. But you know what I'm saying? He did a little crack every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew it, but ain't nobody cared because he was for the people. It was those people. It was those ops that, you know what I'm saying, got that lady to videotape that. And you know what happened when he got caught?
What happened?
He said, the bitch set me up.
Oh, yeah, I seen it on the record. Yeah,
and guess what happened? They made t-shirts, girl. And when he got back out, he was still the mayor.
I know that's right. That's dope. Absolutely.
So I see how they be doing. It'd be a lot of crazy stuff going on.
But even like that Blagojevich, I think that's his name, Blagojevich. He was for the people, and people loved him. It's like anybody that's for black people in general, or black or brown people, they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they try to pull the smoke screen and all that bullcrap. So I see what you're saying. Yep. Like with Mayor Daley in the shot, everybody loved not his daddy, but the son, Mayor Daley. Everybody loves him. Like he couldn't, he was in office forever, but he couldn't stay in office forever. I'm type drawing. So.
He was y'all forever mayor.
Nobody wanted to make him leave. Nobody wanted Mayor Daley to leave. They did not want. I remember my mama crying because she couldn't vote for him no more because it was over with for him. Like, oh no, like, type stuff. So yeah.
Girl, I get it, girl. And that whole time, let me tell you. So then you have the conspiracy theory of organ harvesting. And they felt like Kenneka Jenkins organs, she was supposed to be organ harvested. Like,
but they said all her organs was in there. Then they got other people that know it was. It's like a catch. Like, I don't know what the drawing is. One people say her stuff was in, her organs was there. Then other people saying this and that. So it's like the conspiracy of it, basically. We don't know. We don't know. Because if they saying this thing and they saying the mama ain't saying nothing, the sister ain't saying nothing, the family not confirming nothing that people saying, but then, I'm just saying that you got other people, these detectives, these cyber detectives. Lord.
Yeah, so my thing is like, you are, like, I've told other people, like, when it comes to conspiracy, there's always a bit of truth of it, but then it goes left in a way. It becomes a little exaggerated. And, we love a good conspiracy because it's the exaggeration of it. So my thought was that, something happened to where they were drinking and they were vibing, partying and stuff. I feel like someone knew someone else wanted to mess with Kenneka in some type. Kenneka in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanted to have sex with her. And I think one of her friends probably knew that. And so she tried to put them two in the same area. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, yeah.
And I do think, young people don't consider that as a problem, but that is roofing if you put a Molly in somebody's drink.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to lie. Back in my younger days, somebody try to Molly me. I ain't do nothing but talk a hole in their head and got the fight.
Period. Yeah.
If I was going, I was very aware of everything, girl.
Yeah.
Now, this is a sad story, but I'm just putting some comedic, whatever into it. Girl, they called themselves trying to Molly me and my best friend, girl.
My goodness. Oh, what happened?
I ain't do nothing but talk about since the day I came about my mama. I don't know. And by the end of it, I think I gave them a good 40-minute conversation about my whole life.
Lord, oh my goodness.
But they thought they was doing something like, what you thought I was supposed to pass out? Me and my friend was drinking the whole night. And sometimes with Molly's, you don't know that you're drunk until the next day. So you keep drinking. So that's what I found out. So me and my friend, only thing we did was drink up their liquor.
As y'all should. Okay. And they thought they had a friend by doing that whack stuff to y'all.
Yeah, basically. I was like, oh, so you Molly does, huh? That's what you get. It's like 5:00 in the morning and you still hearing us talk.
They're like, they gotta get these women, get them out.
Get these hoes up out of here. They was mad.
They ain't know nothing. They just talking and kicking like nothing.
Talking like crazy, girl. Like talking. I was like, I must have been high. And mind you, I don't get high. So it was like I didn't know I was high.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah, but then you have bad, you got bad reactions. So you don't know how nobody's going to react to that. So you do it to somebody and, they react all, different. She young. She probably drunk. She probably don't drink like a straight up alcoholic. But,
Right.
so it don't take much. And then you put a Molly in there. And she probably did smoke a little weed too. So she was
And
probably
she was a small frame young lady as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that factors in too,
And the fact that, when you that age, you want to be around those type of rough, crowd sometimes. Like I seen this meme, right? And it was like a throwback, when I was 16 and I was in the car, right? And you had your bubble coat on and your purse, your little baby fat purse. And the car all bounce, what was it? The bass is like bumping, and there's a whole bunch of weed in the car, and the weed smoke is all around the car, and you just bumping with the music, like, and you just press to beat it. So I think that's what happened. I think it was like you're young, you're pressed to be with the bad boy or be around the bad boys. You want to chill, you want to smoke your weed, you want to drink a little liquor, things that you're not supposed to do. Yeah. And I think that it went left. And when it went left and she was traveling around that hotel, I feel like she encountered one of them people that, knew they was there, knew they was up to no good. And he wanted his little chance with her and they was going to do something, but then she passed out and then he left her in there. That's what I had thought.
Wow. Because I saw the pictures of her and her pants was halfway down. Like, it's like, okay, it's like I could see your side of it, and it's like I was thinking as well, maybe she had to pee and she probably thought it was in a bathroom or something as well. Because her pants was halfway down, and when you like halfway there, you're not there type of stuff. Because I don't know what substance they, what they was doing. Because the girls, like, they was off the pill. She normally don't do the, those, the pills and all that ish. And I'm looking at her like lopping and flopping. I used to live in the area of Rosemont, and it's like it be people in that hotel. So, like you even said, maybe somebody probably tried to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you see the camera footage and she's walking in there by herself, that's the reason why I say maybe she probably thought that was a bathroom. But then again, I can't say that either, because they said the freezer was very hard to open. But we all know when you off that oil, you have a fucking strength like, I'm so sorry.
You got the Incredible Hulk strength.
Yes, I know I do.
Pull that door open, girl.
That door gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm thinking it like it's like a catch-22 type of drawing. You know what I'm saying? And then I see her nail was broken. Her nail was broken, and I'm like, how did her nail break? I know it was a freezer. I'm just thinking about the flashbacks. I still got the pictures too of it, and it's like it's like it seemed like she had a fight. We don't know if she was fighting
that's how you
somebody.
know she was separated from her friends at some point, because usually when you young like that, your friend group, like I know my friend group, we got into stuff as we was doing bad stuff, but we always kept a little eye on each other and stuff.
Mine too. Yes, absolutely.
We was all up in each other business, and we try to stick together because
we want to talk stuff about you the next day. Like, girl,
and it was more so like a stick together. So, I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, right, I'm gonna tell you, before we was 18, everybody was like 16, 17. And around this time, okay, so I was always into a job or into like basically volunteering, right? Yeah. So 16, 17, me and my friends still had a curfew. Right? And around that time, my mom would only let me stay the night over my best friend's house.
Okay.
So it's me, her, and then my other best friend. So it's all three of us, and We wanted to be grown and do ratchet things.
Right.
So my friend had met, when you walking down the street, the dude in the car, come up beside you and stuff, want to get your number and stuff like that. She met somebody, right? So he was like, "Oh, why don't you come to the hotel with us?" And we like the whole time we lied to say we was 18. No, this is how but I'm about to tell you just how the friendship was, right? So we all went, right? And we lapping up in the back seat, right? And mind you, it's that same scene, the big coats. The smoke all up in the goddamn car and stuff. The bass bumping, he had like some big rims. I remember that. He had a Crown Vic. Take us to the hotel, right? And he had painted it and stuff with the rims. So we thought we was somebody, we 17, we think it's cute. Right. And so we don't really smoke like that. This is around the time we was dabbling in like Black and Milds and stuff, whatever. Don't even know how to light this shit correctly. We had to get them to light the Black and Milds so we could smoke it.
Lord, okay.
that's what I'm saying. We ain't really experienced none of that. So, but we want to be cool. So we get to the hotel, right? And we think we doing all these things. And then before we get into the hotel, me and my friends was like, I don't know, man. Look, if anything happened, we need protection. So the rocks that, it's like decoration on the ground. Like, how they had the little rocks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we put some big rocks, the bigger rocks, into our pocket because we was going to throw rocks.
Lord.
It's the slowness for me. And that was the first time I ever actually smoked weed. Girl. Inside the restroom, inside the bathroom, they put they had folded up the towel and put it underneath the door and turned on the hot water piping hot, and they got to smoking. So me and my friends, we smoking in the bathroom with them. All foggy, all everything. First time me and my friends really was smoking weed.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What happened?
Man, when I mean my heart was pumping out my chest, me and my friend heart was pumping out our chest, and we was like, can you hear that? So we got to drinking the faucet water, and that's when we done got paranoid.
Oh my goodness.
Ourselves, girl, do you not know we got to cry in the hotel?
Y'all was crying?
Yeah, because we thought we was going to get raped and kidnapped.
Oh my goodness.
And we was like, we not 18. Girl, they took us home with a vengeance, girl. They took us all the way home.
Oh, they took y'all home, but they did take y'all home though, right?
Yeah, because they 28, 30.
Oh, we're like, oh heck no, we no. At least they took y'all home and still try to get with y'all, which is a good thing.
They was like, no.
Like, no, we even took y'all ass home. Y'all tails going home.
Girl, but we tried it though. We tried it.
Like, so do you like, oh my God, that's funny. That's a funny story. I'm sorry, it's funny. It's funny.
But it's just the fact that I kind of see where it was going. But the problem is it could have went real left. And thank God.
It was a purpose. You was served a purpose. So thank God.
Thank God somebody said these some little ass girls.
Like, oh heck no, not these little where y'all live at? You going back home.
They shook my North Face, a whole rock came out the North Face.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Girl.
That is funny. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least y'all was straight. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and the only reason why we was able to go because my mama didn't know at the time that her mom worked night shift. So she was gone all night and it was just us in the house. So we just sneak out and try to do stuff.
Being bad. Okay.
But I can see where it went left with Kenneka Jenkins because that's a story that, you know, could have been anybody's story who is like me or like whoever, you know, that's young and want to be this and want to be that, you know.
Yeah.
So to me, I kind of feel like that's what it was. But then the conspiracy part is that I can see when it looks like a setup.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't really understand how her friends, were they really her friends to just allow her to just go out on her own without even checking?
Like, right. Yes. Like, what the heck was that about?
Because if
Mm-hmm.
she was in another room or something like that, did they have like a 2-room conjoined thing, or was it 2 separate? You know how sometimes you can get into a room?
They was in one room with two beds.
So what
With
did she
all
need to
them
go
people
to?
in there.
Okay, but the bathroom's there too, though. You do have a restroom inside of a hotel room.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to leave out to use the restroom.
Right. That's where the conspiracy comes in.
You left out because you felt some type of way.
Yeah.
Or you went to another room or whatever the case may be. And the other part is that how come they couldn't just be honest?
Because they scared.
Girl.
Because people was doing, they was web detectives. So people was literally like being detectives basically. Like I mean, I when it happened, man, when I tell you on Facebook, these people was detectives. You had people in groups, make Facebook groups about this, like piecing this and piecing that, the YouTube piecing this and piecing that. It was like, okay, I had to get away from it because I was getting myself invested in it as well. Like I was getting too
So it
invested.
doesn't even become real anymore.
Right. It don't. It just don't. It's like, okay, y'all having this thought, y'all thinking this thought, y'all doing this. And it's like, okay, I can't follow it no more. You know what I'm saying? But I just found out by you that her mom got a 50 million settlement. And for the police, CPD, not to seal that, they want something to happen to that lady. They do because they don't want to get a payout. Because they know they ain't got no money. Because CPD always getting sued. Because they are corrupt. So for them not to seal, why y'all seal everybody else? So why y'all ain't
It
seal
was the
this?
hotel. The hotel reached the settlement because
No, I'm just saying, but why didn't CPD try to close that file? Not let nobody know.
the only
But
thing I can
y'all
think
do
of
that with
is
other
that
things.
her family didn't want it to be sealed because maybe it's the details.
I don't know what that was dumb on their part, knowing how things move and operate out here in the go. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That was just dumb. I would want any type of monies. I won't even like if I go to the currency exchange, right? If I want to take out some money off my card, I write it down and I give it to the teller because I don't want it being, broadcast how much money I'm about to get off my card, right? Because I don't need nobody following me when I leave out the currency exchange. You don't know what people got going on in their brain, you know. So that was dumb. Like I know seal this. I don't need nobody know my business.
And then they never actually got to the bottom. They can only talk about like the cause of death. But the only way I can see the family not wanting it sealed is that they want it open for the world to see, so people won't forget, so they can still get down to the bottom.
You know how they say, like with certain things, oh, the family settled with an undisclosed settlement amount. I would have want that to be that. Y'all don't need to know how much we got. That's me personally. Because I feel like you're a target now. And it's like, y'all know y'all ain't got no type of hood sense, because if y'all did, y'all wouldn't just say what I just said. Because I would not want nobody to look up. You don't know who these, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care about the details. Either way the wind blows, you settle for a large amount of money. And you never know, you might be somebody's Christmas dinner or somebody's Thanksgiving dinner out here in the shot town.
Girl, yes, because to be honest, like I said, people broke. People ain't got nothing.
Exactly.
People out here waiting on something to happen to, just to get a little lick, and it's either them scamming you out of it or just straight up robbing you out of it.
Exactly. That's the whole, that's the point I'm making. So it's like, because I think one of her cousins or friends end up getting murked. You know what I'm saying? I think two of the people getting murked. Zach, he was part of the conspiracy as well. And they felt like he was talking too much and he was getting too much information. Yeah. Uh-huh. I was gonna do a segment about that. I gotta get my information and allegedly.
Okay, you back, girl, you back.
Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, girl.
Okay. I was just talking about Zach TV. So I was gonna talk about that. I was doing research on that because it all when he got unalived, it was during that whole Kenneka Jenkins thing, and so many people conspired that because he let that girl breed. That I forget her name, not breed, but whatever the little short body girl name was. They felt like he knew so much and he was talking real deep about it in some of his videos, and next thing you know, he gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, was she really set up by some people because they said her brother was some type of, I forgot what gang they say he was in, and they couldn't get to him, they got to her. It was so much, like, when I say I was following this story, I got a headache following it. It was just so much stuff. It was like gang affiliation, it was like drug